I don't think any of our followers would have reported it. Hopefully,
well, it's not the followers, everybody. It's the algorithms. Like YouTube has like copyright filter crap. So
True.
if you have any music, even if it's like fair use, it'll set off a filter sometimes.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it
So
was
we
like,
do all original music here on the Rubber Duck Syndicate.
yes, because we both have instruments. Well, I still have.
Welcome to the Rubber Duck Syndicate. And I broke O. This is a record for me.
Yeah, because we did not have beatboxing on the agenda.
That wasn't on your list?
No, that was not on my list.
Should always be on your list.
Daniel beatboxing.
Hey, you never know when I'll be forced to lay down a fat beat.
Okay, was that indeed a fat beat?
I don't know. I did not, in fact, weigh the beat.
Oh gosh, you have to measure the beats, man. Like, is that fat beat with the F or a fat beat with the PH? Like, or how fat our beat are we talking about?
Now, I need some sort of objective metric for determining whether a beat is fat or fat with a PH.
Well, that would be probably more for like someone who's probably a little bit more musically inclined. I'm not that one for that. I do listen to music, but I'm not, I guess, like a music fanatic person. So, but I'm pretty sure there are plenty of people out there who can, in fact, tell us what a fat beat is, or how fat of a beat it is.
Now, and how do we distinguish this from a sick beat?
That's a whole nother world.
There's all
stuff.
kinds of vocabulary that we need to explore here.
Like a whole bunch of worlds of different beats. Because there's a fat beat, there's a sick beat, there's like damn beat, or like what maybe upbeat. I don't know. There are so many beats out there that I can't classify them. There's tons of them. So I don't know the answer to tell you, sir. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So what was on the list to talk about today?
Nothing, because we never have anything planned. We should, but
you have been maintaining a list. Does your list of potential topics no longer exist, or do we go through them all?
No, it's still there, but I don't like going to.
But it's
like
so far away on my phone. Effort.
It's right there.
Well, I guess we're going to have to come up with an original topic on our own.
I know.
Or one that we do all the time.
We can't.
We probably won't be able to tell the difference, frankly.
We can't keep talking about never-ending story, man.
Artax!
They're going at some point once we hire Greg, he's gonna go through. He or she will go through and find out how many times.
No, we have a Greg.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah,
yeah. You just reminded me. I have stuff to show you. We have a Greg. We have animations.
What? Oh shit!
It's awesome.
Fuck! Now we have to actually get the green screen like he was talking about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, folks, I didn't realize we already have a Greg. It is Daniel's friend. I forget his name. Or his name is Greg.
Legally, his name is Greg.
I'm going to just refer to him as
Bill.
Greg. Yeah, it's always going to just be Greg now. Like, I'm going to be like a total dick. His name is this. I'm like, no, his name is Greg. I'm sorry. Like, it's already been decided. It's decided.
Not to be confused with old Greg.
Yeah, that. Ooh.
We don't have that Greg.
Oh my goodness! When were you first introduced to old Greg?
Oh, I don't know. Pretty sure when I was still in college, so it probably been 2006 sometime.
Gotcha. I didn't get introduced to old Greg until I was in Georgia, so this was probably 2000 and maybe 9, 10. So it's already been a thing for a while. Like when it came out, one of my roommates showed me the video. I'm like, he's like, oh, old Greg? I'm like, the fuck you talking about?
You'll never be able to forget it.
He showed me, and I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch? What is this?
The Mighty Boosh.
Yeah. And so many people came out of that are still amazing. Because I know that one of the dudes does the Great British Bake Off, correct?
I don't know.
Well,
I've never watched it.
Well, one of the Germans is on the Great British Bake Off, I believe. I hadn't watched the newer seasons, but it is a lovely show to watch. But I know he is like one of the guys on one of those dudes are on there. I'm not sure about everyone else. I haven't been keeping track on them, so, I lost the air tags on most of them, so they're just out in the wild doing whatever they want to do.
See, this is why I rely on, Bloodhounds, scent tracking. It's much more...
You mean the group Bloodhounds?
You mean the Bloodhound gang?
Yeah. Ain't nothing but mammals do it like we do on the Discovery Channel. Okay, we can't sing anymore. Yeah. Otherwise, we're going to get copyrighted again.
Yeah, if we're singing it, it's fine.
Yeah, well, we're singing it badly, too. Well, I was. So
No. We're singing it innovatively, in a way that has never been sung before.
We're remixing the song as we're singing it.
We are creating. This is new content for you, the viewer.
Yeah, we're giving you all kinds of musical bullshit. Got Daniel beatboxing over here. Got me singing, the Bloodhound Gang song badly. we may surprise you by performing with a ukulele at some point.
It is entirely possible that we will also venture into the unts and the wub later on.
This whole conversation kind of started because we finished watching a fantastic movie, and we're always going to talk about fantastic movies on here because we watch nothing but fantastic stuff.
For differing values of fantastic.
Yes, I will always say that because after we watch it, we're like, this movie is fantastic, or we take parts of it that were fantastic because a lot of people work on a lot of these movies, and you have to take into account they're like, somebody worked on this for months or years of their lives, and you don't want to be dishonest. But you're like, hey, that was a terrible movie. You're terrible all around. Don't be a complete dick like that. If you don't like something, be like, not for me. Wasn't my thing. But getting back to it, we just watched Muppet Treasure Island,
which some of you may have seen, being it came out in
it looks
the
like
90s?
It said like 95, 96 or somewhere around there.
This is actually the first time I had seen it.
First time for me too. I've seen clips of it, but I don't think I've watched it.
Mainly of Tim Curry just absolutely chewing the scenery.
Yes. I would say anytime we get a chance to watch anything with Tim Curry in it, fucking do it.
Yeah, this movie is basically it's got Tim Curry. Okay, let's add some Muppets.
Yeah, it's like Tim Curry plus Muppets equals fantastic.
It's a good formula.
It is. Because, they also did that formula where, I talked about Michael Caine. He did that and Muppets, and it turned out, pretty great.
Yeah, we were discussing the distinction between Michael Caine's performance in Muppet Christmas Carol and Tim Curry's performance in Muppet Treasure Island. And I believe we settled on something like Michael Caine, committed, to be a 100% straight-faced actor. He was going to play the part as Dickens wrote it.
Yes.
And it didn't matter that his co-stars were Muppets. But Tim Curry went and basically embodied the spirit of Muppitude himself.
I've never heard that word, but Muppitude is definitely a thing.
If it's not a word before, it's definitely one now.
Yeah, because, now going back and watching it fully, I love it because, he's a great actor. We all know that. But he also, he did some, I guess the thing that was in there that I noticed, his eyes weren't really moving all that much. He was just kind of so he pretended like he was...
There were no real people for him to look at.
Yeah, well, there were, a couple of people... Oh, that... bug-eyed, dumb-faced something
Yeah, that was a great throwaway gag. Doing roll call, and I forget it was bug-eyed baby eating something. It was a long, really awful name, and it turned out to be a very pretty woman.
Yes.
With a very
deep
gruff,
voice.
dude-like voice.
She's like, here.
Yeah, and then they finished the joke by cutting to a hideous Muppet named Angel Marie.
Yep. Yeah, I would say this, some of those Muppets, they took some liberties with a lot of those Muppets. I'm like, oh, this is not a good-looking Muppet.
Yeah, some of those Muppets, I feel like they weren't finished.
I think this was probably like a lot of people's first Muppet project. So they're like, hey, we want you to make a Muppet. Free reign. And they're like, all right, cool, I'm going to try it. And they're like, oh, you did a job.
You made a Muppet nightmare.
Okay, we're going to use it right now. We're crunched for time. We only got Tim for the next 2.5 weeks. So let's get it done. And they have that on the credits. You're like, I made a Muppet. You're like, have we seen it anywhere else? Nope.
Yeah, there's a lot of Muppets that I'm pretty sure were never used outside of this movie. Because some of them are just downright hideous.
Yeah, they were very creepy looking. I'm like, that's unfortunate.
I'm also quite disappointed that Pepe the King Prawn was not in there. Well, I wonder, was he a later addition to the Muppet Show? Was he only after Muppets Tonight?
I think it was probably after Muppets Tonight, I believe, which was maybe, I want to say later in the late 90s, early 2000s. There was another Muppet on Muppets Tonight that was not Skeeter.
The purple one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can never remember his name. He's the cool jazz Muppet.
Yeah, he was a cool jazz, jazz. I think he played
saxophone, I think. Yeah.
But he has never been anywhere else aside from there.
I thought I saw him in some other Muppet clip, but maybe I just, was hoping.
Yeah, just being hopeful. But good news, I'm not sure the timing of this right now. They are going to be bringing back Muppets again sometime in February of 2026. Yeah, I know. With your future girlfriend, Sabrina Carpenter.
You can't say stuff like that.
What?
She's like a fetus.
She has legs. She shorter legs, but they're still legs. I think she's 21 or 22 or something.
Oh yeah, that's not creepy at all.
Yeah,
You heard it here first, Sabrina.
Don't do it. Yeah, at some point.
If I get a random restraining order in the mail after this goes,
well, you're not as creepy as dudes out there. So, because I'm pretty sure. You okay? There's coats over there. I'm just, Daniel's about to die on the show.
Because I'm super healthy in real life.
Well, you're not as creepy as say some people out there who, essentially their whole personality kind of circles around. They're like, oh, I want her. You're like, you're 38 and you're just gross. I'm like, yeah.
I'm way older than that and gross.
Not so much. I'm trying to define what gross is because, all right. So, I have an appreciation for my future ex-husband, Nick Frost. We all know that. It's been established. Future ex-husband. I'll explain that story later on.
He objectifies Nick Frost.
Yeah, a little bit, but not in a way. Just that much. But not so much in a way where I'm AI generating, naked photos of him.
Oh, you draw them yourself.
Artisanal
Nick Frost nudes.
Artisanal. artisanal.
I had this commissioned. It's an oil painting.
Oh goodness,
Nick Frost in the buff.
He's been kind of nearly nude a lot already, so
He is confident in his body.
he is like everyone should be confident in their body like that. But I am not doing it a way where I'm like crazy objectifying them, where like I'm talking about them all the time. You'll occasionally hear just say something about it, but not where it's like every day, every hour, and just being weird about it.
So to be officially, I guess, straightforward and fair, objectifying of any kind, not so great. But there are certain degrees of, I suppose, harmlessness to it.
Yeah.
Because everyone does it to somebody.
Yeah, because like there are some people you'll see out in the wild, in the public, or just like say celebrities, athletes, whoever it may be. What?
Sorry, I'm just remembering my last celebrity interaction when DaBaby ate my burrito.
Okay, well, hold on. We'll come back to some of that stuff. Please tell them about that because you told me the story before, but I like hearing it.
Okay, so we are filming here in beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina, home of, among others, DaBaby, a hip-hop personality, rapper, I'm not sure what I would describe him, of, some note.
Yeah, hip hop artist.
Hip hop artist, yes. And so he became famous. So many of you may have heard of DaBaby, but he is a Charlotte local. And I went into Chipotle one day to get my dinner, and in front of me in line was this guy wearing it was like a vintage Pink Floyd hat.
Okay.
And he had like 3 or 4 people with him. Actually, no, he had like 7 or 8 people with him, and he was getting all kinds of food for everybody. Actually, I can't remember if she was before me, or right next to me in line. Anyway, I had made my order, but essentially my burrito was the only burrito for like half an hour's worth of orders that weren't going with him because he was getting food for like everyone that he knew. And so the Chipotle people made my burrito and then put it in with his order. And I don't know how I would have expected him or anyone to notice that, but I just like, excuse me, I would like my burrito, please. And it's like, DaBaby, he's eating my burrito!
Now, at the time, did you know it was DaBaby?
I did not know who it was. I knew that he was some, or I guess a notable figure because the people in Chipotle were, very excited about having him there.
Yeah.
And I probably ruined his day because I walked in and said, hey, where'd you get that cool hat? Because I am super duper white.
And also, apparently, a figment of my imagination, like you were talking about.
Oh yeah, there's no proof here that O is not imagining me, and that I'm some representation of his subconscious.
Yeah, because I too want to be a tall white man in my life, I guess.
I mean, there are advantages.
Okay. What?
I mean, the whole white privilege thing. Also, the tall privilege that you were trying to explain.
Yeah.
Apparently, girls are supposed to throw themselves at me because I'm tall.
Yes, he is all of like 6'3" ladies. So just go ahead and throw yourself at him. You can climb this, white tower.
Yeah, I'll be waiting, Sabrina.
You said that.
I know. Now you got me saying it.
Now it's gonna just be in your head the entire time, like dancing to some of her songs.
Okay. Now, regardless of context, if she were to write a song about me, I'd be okay with that, unless it was, like, this dude's a creeper. La 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 la.
See, we're writing songs for Sabrina Carpenter too.
Yeah.
We're multi-talented. We're just doing all the shit for you guys.
Yeah. Perfect. No notes.
All right. There was something I was thinking about. So we're going back. Talking about the objectifying people.
Yeah, objectifying people is bad, but there are degrees of acceptability because it's not possible to treat everyone as a full person that you know completely.
Yeah, because there's some people who just kind of see people as things. They're like, oh, I want to do that thing. We're like, that's a full ass person. Oh, I know. The age gap thing. I was going to talk about that.
Okay.
All right.
We've done this we've touched on this at some point before, but I can't remember exactly
I think
what we came
probably
up
in
with.
a regular conversation that you and I had. Maybe not on the podcast, or maybe we have it on the podcast, or we're going to just re-listen to it.
I'm pretty sure we talked about the study that showed like the statistical distribution of ages, who's attracted to what age. So like for women, statistically, the average is that a woman of a certain age is attracted to someone of a similar age to that, like
Yes.
so, like within like 5 or 10 years. But for guys, it's everyone, regardless of age, is attracted to fucking 20-year-olds. And
Yeah.
apparently, we're just sick like that.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing to go after, in my eyes, because if you're within your 20s and 30s and you're attracted to like a woman that is 23, 24, okay, cool, that makes sense. But when you're like in your 60s and your 70s and you're like, yeah, let me look at that young one right there, like, you probably have shirts older than this woman right now, but you're pining after her because she's young and has whatever features going on. I'm like,
Now, I would hazard a guess that at least part of what fuels that phenomenon is that most media depictions, especially of women, rarely will you ever see an older woman, beyond really the age of maybe 30, portrayed as a sex object or portrayed as
sex symbol.
desirable. Yeah,
Yeah.
as the symbol of that, because we fetishize youth, especially in media. But
Yeah.
I'm wondering, did we accidentally do a better job of spreading out the age distribution of the men that we present as sex symbols in media, or are women just inherently more reasonable people when it comes to the age gap?
No, I think you're on point where they portray men of all various ages like to be sex symbols, because there are still like a lot of women that love Brad Pitt, George Clooney.
Yeah, and what is the female equivalent of a silver fox? Is there one? And shouldn't there be one?
There probably should be one, but I guess the men that are older still want to present themselves as being a little bit younger. Because I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but don't come after me, Brad Pitt. I'm pretty sure Brad Pitt may have like gray hair. But since he still wants to be portrayed as being a little bit younger, he dyes his hair, which is totally fine.
I imagine at some point in the not too distant future, Brad Pitt will be playing like the wise grandpa character.
He could be,
But like George Clooney may be Santa Claus one day.
that could be a possibility, because like both of those gentlemen are, I want to say, in their like early to mid 60s, probably even like later than that. I don't know 100%. Brad Pitt, George Clooney, chime in on the podcast. Write a comment at the bottom.
Yeah, we're sure your subscribers.
Yeah, well, if you're friends with either one of them, tell them to subscribe to the podcast so they can know that we were talking about them, because we talk about them exclusively on here. No other podcast talked about.
Tell them that one podcast talked about
Yeah,
you.
the Rubber Duck Syndicate talked about you at some point, so we want you to subscribe to them. And also, I guess we do have to tell people to like, subscribe, comment, do all that.
Yeah, we haven't
stuff.
really mentioned that yet at all. Which I'm on the one hand, I'm very proud of us for not ever saying, because like that is the one universally disliked part. Well, okay, other than ads, that is the universally disliked part of pretty much anything on internet video is people begging for engagement. But it is also sadly necessary.
It is necessary, because we do like, Daniel and I do like having our conversation. We do enjoy doing this podcast, but we also enjoy having other people watch it, enjoy it, because like we have friends and family members out there.
And apparently we have at least like 3 people that are not personal friends or family members
Yeah,
that have subscribed, which is awesome.
Fantastic. Like we are. I'm so excited because and I think I mentioned it to you before. I'm not sure if we mentioned it on here. So I've done some of the shorts and made the clips on TikTok, Instagram, wherever it's gonna go. But I know that there are tons of people out there who get thousands upon hundreds of thousands or even millions of views on their, other shorts, which is fantastic. I'm happy for them. One of theirs, like I would say, blew up for us, and I know this may be probably
For us, I would say blowing up is more than 500 views.
Yeah, we have one that had like 4,500 views.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very cool to know that at least 4,500, I guess, people, or 40, maybe it's only like 200 people that watched it over and over and over again. I don't know, but there was one that went over like say 4,500. I'm like, fantastic, awesome,
Nice.
and even like say with our like regular podcast, I look at the analytics and it says like, 7 people have watched this particular episode. I'm like, awesome, lovely, fantastic. I love everything about that. Because like, yeah, we're early in hopefully our career podcasting. And just having like
Building our empire.
yes, the syndicate, if you will.
Yes. A cabal.
But having early milestones like that and just early victories like that is phenomenal. And I'm not going to overlook that because, it's something to, be proud of. I like it. Let's talk about this age gap again.
Speaking of abrupt segue.
Yes. Yeah, I think everyone knows that math thing out there where it's like half your age plus 7.
Right, the XKCD formula for the age it's appropriate to. I don't know what the actual definition is. Is it like the age that it's appropriate to ask out, age that it's appropriate to date, age that it's appropriate to be attracted to? I'm not sure how they describe that anymore.
It really is. It's a whole thing, but my kind of definition for like say like when it feels like it's too young, I'm like, because at the moment now I am 42. It is very hard for me to talk to anyone who's in their early 20s. I like, they may be good looking and, they're very ambitious, but I'm like, you're 23. I can't talk to you. I'm sorry.
Whereas my problem is I come up with a wide range of ages and none of them exist because they're all bots.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for your side of things because, like, yeah, there'll be a lot of bots on your end. There are bots on my end too, but the profiles that they set up are men that aren't really like my cup of tea or like my attraction because they'll be like dudes that have like, they're 6-packed and ripped and all this shit. I'm like, nah, I'm good. They're like, oh, why don't you talk to me? I'm like, A, you're not real. B, you're still not real because the photos you're using are all professionally taken and then don't feel real at all. And, third, you're also your profile says you're 23, but the model you're using looks like they're 30. You, Philippines, get your shit together. Hey, well, it's mostly it's people in I think a lot of times Southeast Asia they're making these crazy profiles.
Well, there are a few spam and bot farms in that region. There are basically scammer colonies that work in vast numbers. I think there was I'm trying to remember, was it Jakarta? There was somewhere in Indonesia that they recently busted a really big one, but it's put just a small dent in the overall flow of scams.
Scammers, if you're out there, you're watching the podcast, fuck you. Sideways with a 2x4.
That's very eloquent, very poetic.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be truthful about the scammers out there because, how the fuck do you get up and you're like, you know what? I'm going to scam an old lady out of her money that she's been saving, saying that, oh, hey, I'm your grandchild. I'm in trouble. I need your help. And they're like, oh, I haven't talked to my grandchild in 2 or 3 years. They need my help. How can I help you? oh, send me, like, how much do you have? Like, oh, I got, $75,000 saved. Well, just send me.
Send that to me in gift cards.
Send that to me in iTunes gift cards here. I'm like, I fucking hate you guys so much. I hope they all get wet socks all the time. Just being very inconvenient for them. But moving on, what we got? What else you want?
I'm trying really hard not to burp on camera right now.
I'll walk away and do burp and then come back.
I don't know. Total control.
I got control over my body.
Because no one else is going to control it.
Don't hit people with the sad reality, man.
Think, ladies, please, I'll let you tie me up.
I'm gonna find out one day you're gonna be missing. There's gonna be
I'm gonna be some adult-sized bird cage somewhere in some woman's apartment,
and you won't actually complain about it. You're like,
bring me some food.
Oh no! What are you gonna do to me? This is so bad. Am I being bad? Oh no! Are you gonna take advantage of me? Oh no!
The torture.
Death by snoo.
The mind is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, was it Futurama? Oh. So, thinking about Futurama, I don't know why this connected. Oh, all right. I know why. Because I was at Patrick's house, who will never be on the show, but will always be mentioned.
Hi, Patrick.
Hi, Patrick. Hi, Maria. I love you.
Hi, Vinny. Hi, Stella.
Yes. There we go. That's what I wanted to talk about. Vinny wanted to be called out. So, because we were talking about Futurama, and he wants someone to say, bite my shiny metal ass. And he asked politely, he's like, hey. I was like, what? Because, of course, he's all extra amped. He's like, can you mention me on the podcast? I'm like, sure. So, this is for you, Vinny.
Apparently we're doing finger guns.
Finger guns. We're shooting a...
implicit violence and or charm.
Yeah, yes. So now he's going to just go ape shit over that. So you can deal with that, Patrick, for like the next 2 weeks of your kid just being, oh my God.
Okay, just the idea that we can affect Patrick's home life by referring to his kids on the podcast, that is... Ooh. Filling me with a sense of power and glee.
Oh, yeah.
And also malice.
See, now we have to time when this one comes out to let them know when they're watching it, and we're both going to go to his house and watch them. We'll live stream it as we're watching them. And then his kids go ape shit. They're like, what the fuck? And then, yeah, it's going to be fantastic. I love it. I'm already
use your words.
Excited about it. I fucking hate myself sometimes. It's like
it brings me no small amount of joy.
Yes, it does.
No, I said no small amount of joy.
Okay.
Yeah, it brings me quite a lot of joy.
Yeah, we'll just do the Tim Curry laugh.
We've been working on it all day. We haven't quite got it down yet.
We only work on it for like half an hour.
I mean, that's most of the day for me.
Most of the day. All right. So
you've actually busted out the list now.
Yeah, I busted out, but I have not updated it in a while.
So we already talked about any of this stuff?
We have. Yeah, folks, we never really have a set schedule or plan. Like, we know when we want to get here. We know that we'll record. But as far as the topics that we'll talk about, is never on a schedule or
Also, this list is a running list that O keeps on his phone and is updated whenever we think of something, or he thinks of something that we want to talk about. And sometimes it's one of those things, oh, wait, we have to stop talking about it here at lunch because we want to save it for the podcast.
Yes,
so
sometimes.
we want to keep the originality for the podcast. And sometimes it's, been on there for so long that we don't remember what the heck we were going to talk about in the first place. Like
True.
the entire contents of this list.
Yeah, well, I know
We've got Catherine O'Hare, Describe Your Dreams, 5-Minute Party Story, BattleBots, Warwick Davis, and
that's the thing that I ordered something from Dollar General, and they needed the code for that. But I know we talked about Mr. Davis. Wait, has he been knighted?
That I do not know. I'm not sure.
Well, in any case, Sir Davis. So I'm not sure if they've been knighted or not, but I'm going to refer to him as Sir Davis. If they have been knighted, cool. If they haven't, then they really should, because
we're just playing fast and loose with traditions of British heraldry now.
Yeah, just fucking knight everybody. Like there have been people that have been knighted. I'm like, where were their contributions? And they're like, oh, they played tennis for like 5 years. I'm like, okay, cool.
Now you're literally starting beef with the King of England.
Yeah. Fuck you, Charles. Come at me. What are you gonna do, punk ass?
International relations.
I have beef with everyone. Let's see what they're gonna do. Nothing. He's gonna just be mad and sit on his throne that costs, millions of pounds. Yeah, I'm gonna use their currency, pounds.
They use euros now.
Damn it. Fucking get your shit together, Europe. Just get one kind of currency and just stick with that. But
that was the idea behind euros, but it didn't take quite everywhere. There are some people that still rail against euros to this day. But for the most part, I think Europe. Yeah, comment below.
There are people in Europe listening to us. They were like, the algorithm does show analytics will show different countries. Mostly U.S. Go USA.
One of those might be me on a VPN.
You motherfucker! Damn it!
I'm just saying it might be. I don't know where my VPN is routing me at any given moment, but for the most part, it's, I think, on the laptop that we use to record this, if I'm ever doing anything online, I think I'm usually routed through somewhere else in the United States.
Okay.
And my phone, I think, is the same way, but my other computer at home that I used to actually do work and stuff on before I, stopped doing things, that one is, I think, usually routed through Sweden.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But I kind of know that we do have a viewer in Bulgaria. They know who they are. I want to say there were some in Asia and one or two people that view in Europe. But essentially we'll be worldwide at some point.
Our influence grows.
Yeah.
Soon our fans will be legion.
Legion.
Is this Mr. Burns or is this Shredder?
All the above. Typically, evil people will just kind of put their fingertips together.
The finger tent is the hallmark of the mastermind of some evil plan.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure every billionaire that's out there has done this regularly. Be like, you fucking weirdo. Because all billionaires are fucking weirdos. We all know that. Every single one of them. Even Oprah. Think about it.
I mean, I'm not going to argue against this theory. I think you might be onto something. Not sure how much supporting evidence you've gathered, but the idea of being a billionaire and being a normal person does not seem to jive.
Because I forgot who was. I think we maybe described it on the podcast. It was alien-looking dude that runs Facebook. Zuckerberg. There was a clip of him laughing at something, but it wasn't a normal laugh. it was. I think
This is hilarious, fellow humans, kind of laugh.
no, it was. It was kind of like a laugh of like he's never heard a laugh before, but just like read about it and did that. He's like he read what a laugh was and then tried to decide to do it, and it was just odd. I'm like, what the.
I feel like we did talk about this because I feel like this was also like a segue into the movie Solo with Mario Van Peebles.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, we're repeating
Homework for the podcast. Go find whatever episode we were on when we talked about that.
Yes, please go back and just watch them again. Just watch all the episodes to like right now.
In fact, just leave our podcast running forever on
in the background.
Yeah.
On any listening device that you're watching or listening to this on, because we do have some subscribers that listen via Spotify. Just the audio.
Just the audio.
Yeah, so
I guess while driving, that's probably a more appropriate use.
Probably. Because
really, what are they missing visually? I mean, occasionally one of us walked off frame.
That too, and they want to see me like look like I'm in bondage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You sitting in traffic listening to this. Yeah. You missed that whole bit where we were talking about. What were we talking about?
You got short-term memory, sir. We were talking about Sabrina Carpenter, like making your her sex slave, I guess.
That sounds way more specific than I thought we were going for, but okay.
Well, we have to say it out loud so it can be a thing, so it can happen.
What do you mean, the arrest warrant?
Well, no, she's making you her slave. You're not making her your slave, so it's okay.
Wait a minute.
What?
This could have been a relevant joke if I had been a little faster and paying more attention, because like there is something involving Sabrina Carpenter and her live shows and arresting somebody for being hot. There's a gag on one of her shows. I've seen this. This is on my TikTok explorations. Apparently, she had one of her songs. I don't know. Maybe the lyrics have something to do with being under arrest or breaking laws or something. But she, as a running gag at like every concert, she'll pick somebody out from the audience and arrest them for being too hot.
Ooh, that's kind of cool. I would, because that could be a point where you can make that like a status update. But like, I'm getting arrested because I was too hot at a Sabrina Carpenter concert.
Let's be real. If I'm getting arrested at a Sabrina Carpenter concert, it is probably going to be by actual police.
Well, also, what are you doing at a Sabrina Carpenter concert?
Another good question. I was probably Ubering or something like that.
They just have a pool of just like older gentlemen. They're like, oh, I'm buying a ticket for my daughter. Yeah, whatever. You and the other 30, 40, and 50-year-olds in the pool over there.
We're roping you off in the nosebleed section.
I pay for front row, and you're going to sit back here. We're going to make sure that none of your liquids can reach her.
That was a very succinct and disgusting way to put that. I'm both impressed and really disappointed in you.
I'm here, sir. That's what I'm here to do. Just to I guess weird you out every so often with just weird shit that I say.
By making me feel like a predator somehow.
Oh, I want to watch that Predator movie now.
The new one? Yeah. Badlands? What was it called?
There was like Badlands. There was also there was an animated one that came out, I think, on Hulu.
Oh, I missed that altogether.
Yeah. It was called like can't remember it.
Predator, the animated series?
Yeah.
I'm just guessing here.
Yeah, it's called like Predators of the Predator or something like that. I don't know the entire premise of it. I know that it came out recently by the time of this taping, which is June 2026. Like,
okay, if you cover up your mouth to edit the thing in and then actually make audio with your mouth of the wrong date.
because I don't know when I'm going to like upload this, so that's it can be in the middle of like because
This is going to be evidence during my hearing for the Sabrina Carpenter incident.
yeah, man, they got a whole bunch of people on that list already, so you'll be way in the back. So your trial won't be until like 2029.
When she might be age appropriate.
She is already. At that point, like people are like, "Oh, she's old." You're like, "She's 26." Yeah, that's too old for me. You're like, "You weird motherfucker."
There's a Leonardo DiCaprio joke here.
There should be, but well, I think he is dating someone who is in their 30s.
Well, that shows remarkable growth.
Yeah.
Good for you, Leo.
And it's kind of odd to think about. Like he is probably in his late 40s, early 50s.
I think he's a few years older than me. So yeah, late 40s, early 50s.
But you know, people are like, "Oh, he's creepy for like always dating someone who's like essentially under 26." A lot of times, they're like, "Oh, he's creepy," but the people are saying this most of the time. They would probably date someone who's like younger too, but they're just, I guess, mad at him for whatever reason. I'm like, you know what? He approached them, or they approached him. He approached them, or they maybe approached him. I don't know which
I guess now we're going back to the statistical distribution of ages that we're attracted to, and it seems just like looking at basic math. It seems like it ought to be somewhere near the age that you are.
Yeah.
But we've managed to completely screw that up for women. So,
And it's
sorry, women.
Yeah, I'm sorry, too, because, getting back to thinking about it, where, like, typically, like, a lot of advertisements are for women, you know, looking young and beautiful, where they're just in their 20s and 30s. Then, like, after that, they're like, older women, like, we know you exist out there, but we're not going to show you as much. But that was, I guess, like really, essentially, really probably like back in the older days. Now they're actually.
I think it's been a problem since the dawn of cinema.
Yeah, it has been, but
if not earlier than that.
But I guess more recently in the last like decade, because I guess there are a lot more women in cinema and having a lot more power. They're showing like older women just being beautiful, like and like being older and
pretty
beautiful.
Much since Harvey Weinstein got arrested.
Yeah. You gotta do this like yeah, that dude is.
Okay, we're doing Three Stooges impressions. That might be time to go.
It might be. Damn it! Okay.
All right.
We'll get out of here.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Like and subscribe, please, for the love of God and all that is holy.
Yes, do it! Do it! They're like, oh, you got your okay, that's cute.
That's really just let me know when it launches. I'll like and subscribe. By the way, like and subscribe, folks.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to say that.
Yeah, like,
Feels
subscribe.
dirty.
Like, subscribe, hit buttons, you know, hit bells, do dinglings and things
Remember us.
Remember me.